Hey guys, we are just hours away from a full moon in Scorpio. And because we have just left the last eclipse season, we have just had the Jupiter Uranus conjunction in Taurus. And just a couple of days after that, we're having this full moon at 4 degrees of Scorpio. And it's just building, the intensity of this is just building up and building up. And you'll see it around you, the extremities of people's actions and things that are coming up in the world around you, news events, and things that are just going on. So, Scorpio themes in the full moon. Let's have a look at what we can expect. So, the two planetary rulers of Scorpio are Mars and Pluto, which we're going to look at. It's a fixed water sign, represents the emotions. So it's deep, where you're going in to the depths of our emotional selves. So through this journey to our inner selves and exploring our emotions, we're seeing what's hidden, what we've hid away. So what's in the underground? What's in the underworld? What are we not conscious of all the time in a psychological kind of way? Because that's what Scorpio is. It's a very deep and psychological sign. And through the energy of Scorpio, it allows us to explore the deeper, hidden, emotional part of ourselves. It also represents, Scorpio in particular, can represent the occult and things that are hidden from mainstream society. So when you think of the occult, we could look at astrology because it's one of those things that are hidden away from mainstream. Uh, Deep spiritual work as well, anything the generalized population would consider it as weird or strange, like the tarot, astrology, uh, alternative healing methods, can be all kind of classed as the occult. Secrets, anything that's hidden away in secret, also covers secret societies and things like that as well. Now, debt and hidden wealth is a thing for Scorpio as well, because the opposite signs we'll come to see is Taurus. It's about money and finances. Scorpio is the debt, but it can also be hidden wealth, like the wealth that you don't see people have. Like it could be, business investments or maybe property magnets or things like that. It's what you don't see. So you don't see someone's debt, but they may have it, but you're not going to see it. Secret knowledge, yep, and the societies as well. A lot of these secret societies, say Freemasons or Rosicrucians, or the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, they're all secret societies, and they offer wealth of knowledge, of secret knowledge, possibly to secrets of the universe, secrets to the purpose of life, perhaps. But it's all represented by Scorpio because you have to dig deep underneath the surface of things to find the hidden mysteries. And yep, the hidden mysteries are one of the themes of this particular full moon. So you will become aware of things that are coming up for you around this time. Now, the moon, in a chart drawn up for the full moon, the exact time is 0047 on the 24th. And that puts the moon, this is in Northern Ireland, it puts it in the 11th house of humanitarian ideals, also innovation and communities. So there's going to be a lot of stuff come up, hidden stuff come up about humanitarian issues, particularly in Northern Ireland and probably the UK as well. We have the ascendant ruler Jupiter conjunct Uranus in the 6th house. And we are well aware of the employment issues, current employment issues in Northern Ireland, and also the health issues as well. Industrial action, when we're looking at the 6th house here as well, it's workers, represents workers and health. And industrial action is again highlighted. There's some employees of companies will be balloting again, and it is possible we may see more strike action coming up if the employees do not agree to what is being offered. And going back as well, employment issues, employers are struggling to get good employees. Could that be a money issue? Is Pluto in the second house of finance, highlighting money is a big issue? It's quite possible. Let's go on and have a look at the Pluto square to the full moon. It's a square which causes a great deal of tension, and it's in the fixed signs. So this is something that must be worked through. It cannot be avoided. And Pluto is exposing, it's bringing up deeper issues. Now, Pluto represents the collective unconscious. So it's on a collective level, it's the unconscious state of humanity, so to speak. Pluto exposes that, it brings things up. So it's a great time for inner work. So what are your biggest issues in life? Where do you have your biggest stumbling blocks? Where do you struggle psychologically? This is an opportunity for you to go in deep to your own psyche through a process called active imagination and see what you can figure out from your own psyche, the problems you may have and how you can develop that, like shadow work, so to speak, develop that into something you can manage and something you can use in your life to improve your quality of life. So Pluto in Aquarius square this full moon energy, it's digging things up. It can be about casting up, other people casting things up, really exposing secrets that are deeply hidden. They're going to start coming up. So what we see in the news currently is sewage issues to do with sewage, because all the shit is coming up. And there's pollution issues with that. And also issues regarding the water. Is it safe to swim in? Is it safe to let your dogs drink or go near? You know, so many issues coming up with this Pluto energy and the full moon energy, which is water. So all these issues are coming up. And the air element in Aquarius, Pluto is in Aquarius, it's about sharing everything out and exposing everything. Also, there's been lots of issues in the news, lots of things coming up, topics in the news, sex crimes and controlling issues. People that seem to have, would be a Pluto kind of energy, is about having control over other people in a narcissistic kind of way, which all boils down to psychological issues. So yeah, there's things like that coming up as well. There's a Pluto Scorpio thing. We also have the ruler of Scorpio, the second ruler, the primary ruler, Mars. Scorpio has two rulers, the modern ruler, Pluto, the traditional ruler, Mars. And Mars is drive. It's pushing forward, and it's in Pisces, and it's coming so close to Neptune as well. So Mars is struggling. So one of the best ways to use this Mars energy is to get yourself involved in creative endeavors. So play your guitar, get out your drawing pad, write a song, write a poem, just get into something creative so that you can let that energy put it onto a page or put it into words of a song or something like that, or make up a guitar riff, something like that, where you can channel this energy productively. Because Mars in Pisces and so close to Neptune, the energy is split in all these different directions. It's hard to focus. And there could be pretty strong boundary issues with this energy too. It can be about being so relaxed and you'll allow anything to come into your life. And at the same time, you can let your energy go as well in a really compassionate and empathetic way. So it's good to be aware of your boundaries so that you're not overextending yourself and neglecting your own well-being, so to speak. So in the chart for Northern Ireland, the full moon is opposite the Mercury in the 5th house. This is going to bring up lots of communication issues in Northern Ireland. It's also been highlighting all the childcare funding stuff, the 5th house there, that's been going on. Childcare for working parents is way underfunded, and it's an enormous cost for parents to have to do. So there was protests, and it's an issue that's been ongoing for a while. The Pluto in the 2nd house of money is exposing the underfundedness of pretty much everything in Northern Ireland at the minute. Healthcare issues as well to do with the 6th house. Pluto in the 2nd, way underfunded, and we're having issues in health. The health minister he's resigning, and they need another one to take place. And being underfunded is one of the big issues surrounding that. So Pluto is making us aware that, look, we need more money here. So the polarity between the two signs, Taurus is an earth sign, it's material and it's practical, and it's everything you can trust, you can see it, it's material, it's actually there. Scorpio is what you don't see, it's what's hidden from the surface. So it's like a balancing of these two energies. So if you're digging deep to bring something up, to make it real, that's the inner work. It's exposing, it's bringing stuff up to make it actually real, make it in the physical material world. So Taurus is like your own money, what you own, the money you own, and Scorpio is others' money. And that could be like your partner, wife, husband, whatever, close partners, assets. And Taurus can be your own personal assets, and Scorpio can be your liabilities. And material and hidden, there we go again. Taurus is the material things that you can see, physical, and Scorpio is what you're not really seeing. And Taurus as well can be the body itself, the physical body. Scorpio, emotion, is how you feel. And the conscious and the unconscious as well. Taurus being the conscious mind, and Scorpio, the unconscious mind. That's what's coming up. So again, fantastic time for inner work. So other themes that we have going on, well, or you could have going on, is you want to check which actual house this full moon falls in, or houses. So there will be an opposition, the sun and the moon. So you want to see, does it fall across the 2nd and the 8th? Does it fall across the 5th, the 11th? You'll see in your chart what area of life is being highlighted for you during this time. And you want to check as well aspects to personal planets and the angles, particularly the midheaven and the ascendant. And you want to look for conjunction aspects and square aspects and oppositions, because they are the ones that are most likely going to affect you at this time. And is there any personal themes in your chart that are being activated around this time? So you want to check that out as well. And anyone who would like a personal consultation, you can contact me through Facebook or on here. And I can do yearly forecasts for all the major transits, progressions, solar arcs, solar returns. Really good for planning the year ahead. And a big 3 interpretation can offer so much in the way of understanding your life purpose, your inner feelings, your drive, and what you eventually want to grow into. So that all can be arranged by contacting me directly, either through YouTube here or on Facebook. And if you simply want to show appreciation for this information, you can click on the link in the description and buy me a coffee or two. So I hope you all have a lovely, peaceful full moon in Scorpio. And until next time, thank you.